You tear free from the leathery egg case after a full year on the seabed. You drift upward and steady yourself with your wide fins. Then you start to swim forward. You need food right away. Your snout pores pick up a faint signal in the sand. You swim closer and strike. A worm wriggles in your mouth. You crush it against your tooth plates and swallow. It's your first meal, but it's far too small for you. Another signal flickers nearby. You lunge again and bite down on a shrimp. Its shell cracks, and you swallow what's left. You're still hungry, so you keep going. You catch another signal and strike, but this time you miss. Sand puffs upward, and the signal vanishes. You circle and try again, but there's nothing left here. You feel a new pulse ahead. You swim faster and probe the bottom with your snout. Another worm jerks away, and you snap it up before it disappears. 3 meals now, but still not enough. Then a shadow glides above. You tilt your head and see jaws opening, lined with sharp teeth. It's a grenadier fish. Hatchlings like you are easy targets, and it knows it. You dive straight down and hide in the sand. The grenadier swoops over, swimming right above your head. You hold still and don't move a muscle. Then it comes back again, lower this time. It stops and hovers with its jaws open. Sand moves around you as its tail beats the bottom, but you stay frozen. It dips closer, with its mouth pressing at the surface. Then, suddenly, it swims away and disappears into the dark. You wait until the signals fade completely. Only then do you push out of the sand and swim low to the bottom. Ahead, you spot a rock under which you can hide, so you slip beneath it and press yourself against the mud. You've escaped, but you're still hungry, and soon you'll need to risk hunting again. Skip forward a bit. You're 3 months old now. The worms kept you alive in the nursery ground, but they're too small for you now. Your instinct drives you to leave the shallows and head into deeper water. You swim down the slope as the seabed falls away. The light fades and the water grows colder. Your snout pores pick up stronger pulses here. Larger animals live below, and that means larger prey. Ahead, you see a strange shape. A tripod fish stands on 3 fins that dig into the sand. It doesn't move, but you can feel a faint signal inside its body. You dart forward and snap your jaws at it, but the fish lifts off the bottom at the last moment. You bite the water as it drifts back and then lowers itself again. You hover above the sand, waiting. The tripod fish twitches its fins and moves slightly, but you don't move. A few seconds pass and it rises off the bottom, then lowers itself again. You wait longer this time, keeping still until its body relaxes. Then you surge forward. Your plates clamp down hard, crushing its body. The fish twitches once, but its fins fold tight and it goes limp. You swallow it whole. That one bite is more food than a dozen of worms. So you decide to find more of them. A few meters away, another one is balanced on its fins. You angle towards it and hover a few body lengths away. It flicks its fins, testing the sand. You stay still. Only when it finally presses down and stops moving do you attack. You lunge with your jaws snapping shut. The crunch echoes through your plates, and you tear it apart in chunks. You gulp down each piece until nothing is left. Your stomach swells with food. Now you know how to take it. Not by rushing, but by waiting. You're 6 months old now. You drift above a bed of clams scattered across the sand. Clams give more meat than worms, so you've started breaking shells whenever you find them. You press your head down and crush one against the bottom. The shell splinters apart, and you swallow the flesh inside. It's slower than chasing live prey, but it keeps you full. Then a shadow bumps your side. Another juvenile ghost shark slides in beside you, shoving you off the clam. Food is scarce here, and every one of you is hungry. You snap at it, trying to warn it back, but it only circles wider, waiting to strike again. Then a second ghost shark arrives. Now there are 2, and they know how to work together. One rushes at your snout, while the other floats above to block your escape upward. If they drive you off, they'll split the clams between them, so you turn tight to face both at once. When one lunges, you ram it sideways, but the other clips your tail. Every time you fight one, the other pushes you farther from the clam bed. You can't hold the ground alone for long. Then you spot movement above. A gulper eel drifts down with its mouth open. It hunts by swallowing whole prey, and right now it's hunting you. You let your fins droop and slow down. You want it to think you're weak. The eel swims towards you, keeping its mouth wide. Then at the last moment, you surge downward, slipping past the other 2 juveniles. They don't expect you to run. The gulper eel doesn't stop. It lunges and closes its mouth around both sharks at once. The pair vanish into its throat in a single strike. The eel seals its jaws and drifts off into the dark. You drop back down and crush another shell. It took effort, but the food is yours again. You're 1 year old now. You swim along the slope, searching for prey when the water changes. A current grabs your body and pulls hard to the side. You kick against it, but your fins barely help. The flow drags you down into a trench that drops deeper than you've gone before. When the current finally slows down, you reach the bottom. The sand is bare here. No clams to crush, and no worms wriggling around. Just rows of spiky black shapes stuck to the bottom. You drift closer, hoping for movement, but the shapes don't move or swim. Sharp spines cover them, pointing outward like spears. You've never seen them before. They look too dangerous to touch, so you turn away. You search the trench for something else. Hours pass, then days. You chase flickers in the dark, but every strike comes up empty. No prey lives here. Your gut hollows out, and your muscles lose their strength. Every flick of your tail feels weaker than the last. You circle the trench walls again, but the only things here are those spiny shapes, so you decide to try them out of desperation. You hover in front of one, jabbing at it with your snout, but the spines stay stiff, not moving at all, so you lunge. Your plates crunch down and the shell bursts with a sharp pop. Soft flesh spills out. You swallow it and taste something rich. It's heavier than worms and more filling than clams. You strike again, smashing another. Each crack echoes through the trench as you tear them apart. Your gut swells, and your strength returns with every bite. What looked like danger turns out to be one of the best meals you've ever had. Sea urchins are everywhere here, and now you know how to eat them. In this barren trench, you've found food that never runs out. Skip forward and you're 3 years old now. Years of hunting have made you stronger. You no longer stick to trenches. Now you patrol open slopes where prey is bigger and faster. A sudden electrical pulse crosses your snout pores. You tilt down and chase. Ahead, a squid drifts just above the sand. You lunge and clamp your plates over it. The body folds in your jaws as blood and ink flood the water. But while you're feeding, the water changes. A heavy pulse shakes the sand beneath you. It's too strong to be prey. You freeze for a second, then whip your head around. From the dark comes a blunt-nosed, six-gill shark. It surges forward with its mouth wide open, ready to eat you. You swim upward as the shark barrels into the ink cloud. Its jaws snap shut and catch your tail. Pain explodes down your body as the flesh tears off. You spin and clamp your jaws into its snout. The shark jerks, and blood spills from the bite. You kick hard trying to outpace it, but the shark doesn't stop. Its shadow grows larger with every second. You dive low toward the seabed, and the shark swims just behind you. You skim over stones, scraping your side and turn tighter than the predator. Its jaws snap at empty water. A narrow gap opens in the rock wall. You squeeze through while the shark slams against the opening, unable to fit. You swim as far as you can with your heart pounding like it's about to explode. Behind you, the shark circles a few times, then fades back into the dark. You've survived, but your tail fin is shredded. It will never grow back the same, and every hunt from now on will be harder. You're 5 years old now. You're strong enough to hunt anything your size, but instinct drives you to find a mate. A female ghost shark swims ahead along the slope. You move closer, circling once to see what she does. She doesn't run, so you swim up closer. You grip her side with your claspers and try to hold, but she twists, testing your grip. So you line your body with hers, preparing for what's about to come, when the water moves fast behind you. A larger male rushes in. He slams into your side and knocks you off her body. You roll across the sand. By the time you stop, he has already taken your place. His claspers hook in, his tail locks over hers, and they start to mate. You can't let it go. You circle them and snap at his side. Your jaws tear into his skin and blood leaks out. He whips his tail and smacks your head, knocking you back. You rush again, this time low. Then you slam into his stomach. He jerks upward, but still hangs on to her. He curls and smashes you down with his body weight. The hit drives you into the seabed as sand bursts up all around. He presses you down. His teeth scrape your skin, but don't let go. You kick hard and break free. Then you shoot upward, ready to bite his head off. But before you can strike, the female moves. She rams her snout into your ribs. The blow spins you sideways. You freeze and realize she's helping him. Anger burns through you. You coil and smash into her, slamming her into the sand. Then you let go and swim off. The larger male comes again, but you dodge and swim into the open water. The female follows him, both snapping at your fins. You pull ahead and they stop after a while. The female is gone, and so is your chance to mate. What's even worse is that now you've made enemies of both of them. You're 10 years old now. You're swimming around just relaxing when you smell something rotting. You start swimming there instantly. You spot a dead tuna lying half buried on the seabed with its skin peeling and flesh exposed. A grenadier swims up and starts ripping strips from its sides. Then Brautolas come next, attacking the lifeless body. You decide to go in too and steal some of the food. The grenadiers scatter instantly after seeing you. You snap one in half on the way and spit the pieces aside. Then the two Brautolas turn around and swim away too. The carcass is yours. You rip a piece free and swallow. Your plates slowly crunch through meat, but then you spot something. A shadow slides in from the edge. It's another ghost shark. You remember him. He's the male from 5 years ago that stole your female. He swims above you slowly, just watching. But you don't lunge. You let him come closer because you're plotting something. He swims up low and takes a bite from the carcass. But you stay still. He tears another strip, then another. His belly swells as he keeps feeding, and after a while his movements slow down. His gut bulges until he can hardly swim. You know the moment. You turn away from the carcass and search for something along the seabed. Then you find it, a sea urchin, but instead of eating it, you grip it in your mouth, then carry it back towards the carcass. When you get close enough, you slam the urchin hard into the other shark's swollen belly. The spines drive inward and his stomach explodes. Blood and half-digested flesh spill into the water. You let the urchin drift away and circle back to the carcass. The rival is dead, and you finally got your payback. Skip forward and you're 13 years old now. The seabed is covered in sand and broken shells. There's no food in sight. Then you see a small shape half buried ahead. It looks weak, maybe a fish hiding. So you move closer with your snout pores catching a faint pulse of life. You strike fast and clamp your jaws down. But the body doesn't fold like prey. The sand bursts upward. It's a deep sea stingray. You shake, rolling side to side, but the barb holds for a second before tearing free. Venom floods your body and your muscles cramp tight. Then, your fins start locking straight. The stingray glides off and vanishes into the the dark. You try to swim after it, but nothing answers. Your body stiffens more with each second. The poison shuts you down. It's the same way the legend Steve Irwin died, but you're not a legend. You're just another dead ghost shark. Life as a ghost shark might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way worse. Trust me, it's wild. Check out the video and see for yourself.